Hello my dear viewers and welcome back to the channel. If you love all things K-pop and Korean dramas, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Today I want to talk about something that really struck a chord with me, something deeply honest that came from BLACKPINK's Jennie during recent podcasts with Dua Lipa. Yeah, you heard that right. Two global icons having real raw conversation, and it wasn't just surface level stuff. Jennie got real about pressures of performing, the criticism she's faced, and how she's learning to take care of herself, especially when the world has expected perfection from her every move. So here's the deal, Jennie's been under fire in the past. Some fans and critics have thrown around words like lazy when talking about her dancing during certain stages or tours, especially during the Born Pink era. And you know what? That kind of label can be incredibly damaging, especially when it's coming from people who only see the polished end product and have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. Jennie opened up about how her journey through the pandemic taught her something a lot of us don't even think about, how to actually understand her own body, like really know it. She talked about the physical toll performing takes on her and how back in her training days, all the focus was on doing things right, but not necessarily doing them safely. There wasn't class on protecting your joints or managing your energy so you don't break down mid-performance. And that hit me hard, because how many of us just push through pain or stress without stopping to ask what our bodies are trying to tell us? She admitted that she used to injure herself frequently on stage and during rehearsals, and felt like she let fans down. That is heartbreaking. Imagine being in so much pain, struggling behind the scenes, and still carrying the guilt that people think you're not giving it your all. That's the part that really stuck with me. She said it herself. She didn't even know how to control her body. It wasn't that she didn't care or wasn't trying. She just didn't have tools. She even gave this super relatable example about wearing heels. You'd think something as small as footwear wouldn't matter, but it does. Jennie said she's one of the shorter members of BLACKPINK and has always felt the pressure to perform in heels, but it just doesn't work for her. Her feet swell up, her stamina crashes, and it ruins her ability to give solid performance. I mean, haven't we all had those days when our bodies just don't cooperate? It's frustrating, and yet she's doing this in front of millions of people with every move dissected. And I have to say, I respect the hell out of her for speaking up, because for a long time, it feels like idols weren't really allowed to say, hey, I'm still figuring myself out, I'm human. I have limits. There's this insane pressure to always be perfect, always be on, always look flawless. But Jennie's saying, no, I'm still learning who I am. I'm still figuring out how to take care of myself, and that's okay. And honestly, that's the message I hope everyone takes away from this. Whether you're an artist, student, someone grinding at your 9 to 5, or just going through life, you don't owe perfection to anyone. It's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to say, I'm not okay today. And most of all, it's okay to disappoint others if it means protecting your own peace and health. So yeah, huge props to Jennie for breaking the silence on this. It's not about excuses, it's about shedding light on the reality of being performer, woman, and human being in the spotlight. Thanks for tuning in. If this message hit home for you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.